We're going to take a look at solving some literal equations that we did in class. So I'll try to keep this a fairly short video. So the first one we're going to look at, this is actually an equation of a line in what's called standard form, so we'll see that a little bit later. We're going to solve ax plus by equals c, and I think we're going to end up solving it for the variable y. Alright, so we wanted to say y equals, and a, x, b, y, and c, they're all numbers. We don't know who they are, but they act just like numbers, so we can add, subtract, multiply, and divide them, as long as we're not dividing by 0, which we'll assume that we won't have that problem. Okay, so I'm going to go for the weaker operation, which is the ax, and it's a positive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract ax from both sides. So anything I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other. That's the golden rule of equation solving. So the ax is canceled on the left side, and what we're left with is by, or by, and then on the right side we have c minus ax. Okay. Now the b and the y are connected by multiplication. So to undo the multiplication, we'll divide. So we're going to divide both sides by b. The b's cancel on the left, and what we're left with is y equals c minus ax over b, and I made it kind of funny looking a, but anyways, that's it. Let's try a couple more. Again, these are similar to problems we did in class. So let's say we want to solve perimeter equals 2 widths plus 2 lengths, so this would be how to find the perimeter of a rectangle, and we're going to solve this for w. Okay, the weaker operation here is addition, so our goal is to get w all by itself. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the 2l, which is being added, so we would subtract that from both sides. Okay, so it cancels on the right hand side, and we'll have perimeter minus 2 lengths is equal to 2w, and we're almost home free. How to get rid of the 2 times w? That's times 2, so we'll divide by 2. So we'll divide both sides by 2. 2's cancel on the right. And we have perimeter. Oh, I didn't write that right. So that's why we are going to double check. This shouldn't be a p. It should be the letter L. So we have p minus 2l divided by 2. That's equal to w. Okay. How about we solve volume equals 1/3 base times height. So that would be a volume of a cone, and we would have to find the area of the base, and then how tall the cone is. Anyways, we're just solving for variables, so that's what it represents, is a volume of a cone, and we're going to solve it for the base. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the fraction so that we don't have to deal with it. There's only one fraction. It's got a denominator of 3. Our LCM is 3, so we're going to multiply everything by 3. I'm going to rewrite the problem so that I can see what the original problem looked like. Okay, on the left-hand side, volume is just a whole number, so I'm going to multiply it by 3 on the right-hand side, because to make it easier when we multiply fractions, we'll make it 3 over 1. Okay, LCM is 3. So on the left-hand side, we'll have 3 volumes. On the right-hand side, if you do 3 over 1 times 1 over 3, it's going to be 3 over 3, which is 1. Okay, so then we would have 1 BH here, but math folks are efficient or lazy, so we're not going to write the 1 there unless we really need to. So we're not going to write the 1. So we have 3 volumes is equal to BH. And to undo that multiplication, we're going to divide, and we're going to divide by h. H is cancel, and we have 3 volumes over h is equal to our base. Okay, I got 2 more for you. Again, these are problems very similar to, or exactly the same we did in class. Let's see, we're going to solve amount equals principal plus principal rate times time. So this would be a simple interest formula for calculating the amount of a loan, how much you would pay at the end of a simple loan or simple interest. P is your principal, that's your initial deposit or how much you're loaned. R is an interest rate, but we have to use it as a decimal. and then time is based off of a year. And here we're going to try to solve for the interest rate, the R. Kind of the weaker operation here is addition, so we're going to get rid of the P out in front. So we're going to subtract P from both sides. So we'll have amount minus principal equals principal rate times time. Now the P and the T are connected to the R with multiplication, so what we can do is we can just divide by them. So divide by PT, divide by PT. On the right hand side the P's cancel and the T's cancel. So we have A minus P over PT equals your rate. And that's it. Okay. On the last one we're going to solve A plus B plus C over 3, and that's going to equal mu, the Greek letter mu. That stands for the mean, and the mean is just the average. Also, because I'm a nerd, I named my cat Mew. And when I've taken him to the vet, the veterinarian doesn't know how to pronounce it, so they end up calling him Moo, which is fine. So I call him Moo Moo also. Anyways, so I'm going to rewrite the problem because I want to get rid of that fraction, and I'm going to solve for the letter B, but I didn't write it down yet. I will in a minute. Okay, so we're dividing by 3, so I want to get rid of that multiplying by 3, so that's kind of like the first thing we want to do is get rid of the fractions. Okay, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 3, and since the left-hand side's a fraction, I'm going to do 3 over 1. Now on the right side, we'll just do 3 because mu looks like it's going to be a whole number. On the left-hand side, the 3's cancel, and I'm left with ABC, A plus B plus C, equals 3 mu. And then I write down, oh, well, who are we solving for? We're solving for B. So what's left is an A and a C, and they're both connected with addition. So what we're going to do to undo the addition is we're going to subtract. So we're going to subtract A and C, and they will cancel on the left-hand side. So who's left is B. You have 3 mu's minus A minus C, and there you have it. And just like anything else, just got to practice. The more you practice, the better off you are with these things.